So talk to me a little bit about, because I don't know too much in this space, but talk to me about what
Mhm.
the marketing would look like in getting a startup. I can imagine it would be really difficult from the inception of an idea to getting people to be interested in actually what it is, or even get enough interest to warrant like a Series A.
Yeah, I think in the beginning, a lot of it is, I mean, and not a lot of it is, you have to build a foundation for how you're going to market.
Okay.
So not only to your point, do we have to start to build interest, right? You have a product that's literally unknown. You may not have a lot of resources to get the word out there, but you have to figure out how, one, what do I stand for? What am I going to say? And then given the limited resources I probably have, how am I actually going to spread the word? So you do have to be both very precise in where you choose to be while also being flexible. So I feel like those two things can be a little at odds with each other, but necessary. Limited resources and potentially resources that don't work. So it's a lot of experimentation. Yeah, a lot of experimentation.
I mean, that sounds like every marketing job I've ever done. It's
I
like, it's, we have
fair.
like
Yeah.
limited resources, some things may not work, some old tech, some new tech, not everybody's on the same page. By the way, we have really lofty goals. Can you get us there?
And we're cutting your budget. Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
and we let two people go before you got here. So congrats.
Yeah. Sounds good, right?
Yeah, I mean, it
Yeah.
sounds like an ideal situation now. But so how do you
Perfect.
do it? Like, how are you going to get? How do
Yeah.
you get people's interest on these new cool ideas? Because my guess is that the founders aren't necessarily marketing people.
They're usually not. The founders have the idea, right? That's
Yeah.
why the founder. And it can be a little sticky at times to have to sell in marketing and why it's important. But where I actually start with my founders is with messaging. For me, messaging is it is the literal foundation. It is the core of anything that we do. So before I pull together a plan, before I figure out what channels we're going to do or process or anything like that, what are we actually saying? And more importantly, why are we saying it? Because to me, that's actually like the magic, the spark that's coming from the founder. That's the why. And that's what people will attach themselves to. So I start with, I answer simple questions. Why, how, who, and what? And we start there. Sounds very easy, but usually that's not been written down on paper, usually not been agreed upon. And it's actually far more difficult to answer than you would think.